The world's longest international border is not, as you might expect, between two vast nations like the United States and Canada, or India and China. Instead, it's the sinuous, 8,891-kilometer line that separates Canada from the United States, a boundary so irregular that it even has a name, the Medicine Line. Let's look closer at geography of borders. But why do borders look so strange? From the zigzagging lines of the Canada-US border to the circular enclaves of the Cooch Behar district in India, the world's borders are a puzzle of seemingly random shapes. Yet, what if these borders were not random at all? What if they were, in fact, a hidden geometry of history, culture, and geography? To understand this hidden geometry, we must first look to the earliest days of border making. In ancient times, borders were not lines on a map, but rather zones of influence, where one culture or empire gave way to another. The ancient Greeks, for example, used natural features like rivers and mountains to define their borders, while the Romans used roads and fortifications to mark their territories. As empires rose and fell, these early borders were constantly shifting, leaving behind a legacy of strange shapes and irregularities. One of the most striking examples of this legacy can be seen in the border between Bangladesh and India. This border is a labyrinth of enclaves and counter-enclaves, where tiny pockets of one country are surrounded by the other. The most famous of these enclaves is the village of Dahala Kugrabri, which was, until 2015, the world's only third-order enclave, a piece of India surrounded by a piece of Bangladesh, which was itself surrounded by India. This bizarre situation arose from a combination of historical and cultural factors, including the partition of India in 1947 and the subsequent redrawing of borders. But borders are not just the result of historical accidents, they are also shaped by geography. The mighty rivers that flow through the heart of Asia, for example, have long been used as natural borders between nations. The Indus River, which separates India from Pakistan, is a prime example of this. The river's winding course has been the subject of numerous disputes and conflicts over the years, as both countries have sought to assert their claims to the fertile lands that lie along its banks. In addition to rivers, mountains have also played a crucial role in shaping the world's borders. The Himalayas, for example, form a natural barrier between India and Nepal, while the Andes Mountains separate Chile from Argentina. These mountain ranges have not only defined the borders between nations but have also influenced the cultures and economies of the regions that lie within them. The impact of geography on borders can also be seen in the strange shapes of some of the world's most famous borders. The border between the United States and Mexico, for example, is marked by a series of strange, angular shapes, which were created by the Rio Grande River as it winds its way through the desert landscape. Similarly, the border between Australia and Papua New Guinea is marked by a series of rugged, mountainous peaks, which have made it difficult to define a clear boundary between the two nations. Despite the challenges posed by geography, borders have also been shaped by human culture and history. The border between North and South Korea, for example, is one of the most heavily militarized in the world, with both sides maintaining a state of high alert along the Demilitarized Zone, DMZ. This border is a testament to the enduring legacy of the Korean War, which divided the peninsula into two separate nations. In contrast, some borders have been shaped by cooperation and mutual understanding. The border between the United States and Canada, for example, is one of the longest and most peaceful in the world, with both countries maintaining a strong relationship based on trade, tourism, and cultural exchange. This border is a testament to the power of diplomacy and international cooperation in shaping the world's borders. As we explore the hidden geometry of international borders, we begin to see that these strange shapes are not just the result of historical accidents or geographical quirks. They are, in fact, a reflection of the complex interplay between culture, history, and geography that has shaped the world we live in today. By examining the world's borders, we can gain a deeper understanding of the forces that have shaped human history and the ways in which we have sought to define ourselves and our places in the world. The study of borders also highlights the importance of geography in shaping our understanding of the world. By looking at the ways in which borders have been defined and redefined over time, we can see how geography has played a crucial role in shaping the course of human history. From the ancient trade routes that connected east and west to the modern-day borders that separate nations, geography has been a constant factor in shaping the world we live in. In conclusion, the world's borders are a puzzle of seemingly random shapes, but they are, in fact, a hidden geometry of history, culture, and geography. By exploring the complex interplay between these factors, we can gain a deeper understanding of the forces that have shaped human history and the ways in which we have sought to define ourselves and our places in the world. Whether it's the sinuous line of the Canada-US border or the circular enclaves of the Cooch Behar district, each border has a unique story to tell, a story that reflects the complex and often contentious history of human culture and geography. As we look to the future, it's clear that borders will continue to play a crucial role in shaping our world. Whether it's the borders between nations, the borders between cultures, or the borders between our own personal identities, these boundaries will continue to define us and shape our understanding of the world. By exploring the hidden geometry of international borders, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the complex and often surprising ways in which our world is shaped by the lines that divide us.